Welcome back guys to another video. We're beginning our little top 10 video. This is actually a idea that I haven't actually seen before, so I figured it'd be kind of cool and start some conversation. It is top 10 Star Wars characters that deserve a Lego minifigure. That have never been made in Lego pretty much. Yeah, like I said, I think this will start some pretty good conversation. After this, if you guys have any other ideas, leave them down below. But let's get into number 10, guys, and that would be Zero the Hutt. He is the purple Hutt from the Clone Wars. I believe he was in the Clone Wars movie, the season 1 finale, and season 3, I think. And then he actually eventually died by another character on this list. So yeah, like I said, I don't think we'll ever get him now at this point. He was never in the Clone Wars like video games or never in the Lego video games, so I don't think they've ever like even considered him. But I mean, if they've made two different Jabba the Hutt, I mean they have that mold. Zero's a little bit smaller, like a little bit shorter, but I still think, I mean, if they really ever wanted to, getting a Zero the Hutt minifigure would be pretty cool. Whether it's like just like from season 3, like just like the swamp kind of speeder that they rode on. You'll have another character on this list, Zero the Hutt, maybe like Quinlan Voss or Cad Bane. That would be a pretty good idea. But this isn't a set idea video. So let's move on to number 9, guys, and that is Mother Talzin. She is the head witch, kind of. That we introduced her to, or no, we saw her in season 3. She eventually supposedly died in season 6 of the Clone Wars. But she's, the head witch, with the Asajj Ventress, helped, get Darth Maul back, rebirth kind of. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen this minifigure. I think a whole kind of Dathomir set would have been kind of cool to get. Mother Talzin, maybe a few witches, maybe General Grievous, but definitely like a few battle droids. Kind of just like a playset kind of thing. From when in season like 4, I think. General Grievous was ordered to attack. So I think that's definitely a minifigure I would love to see. She could have maybe had some taller legs or just kind of be a taller minifigure. Since she is pretty tall in the show, I think. I think she's probably about 7 foot. Honestly, she's taller than all the other characters. So, getting a taller character would have been kind of nice of her. But like I said, at this point, Clone Wars minifigures that haven't been made already, I don't think we'll see too many more of them, which kind of sucks. Moving on to number 8, it is Sai Snoodles. She is the kind of big lip, kind of pucker lipped, kind of frog looking alien that was in Return of the Jedi. And like I said, also in the episodes with Zero. She's actually who killed Zero. The whole kind of big plot thing, I guess, there. I don't remember it too well, but like I said, this is actually still a possibility. The only thing is I don't think we'll ever see her since they've already made Jabba's Palace a few times, and kind of smaller sets like the the one with like C-3PO and like some of the Boba Fett ones. I don't think we'll ever see her now at this point, which kind of sucks. I don't think she was ever in any of the video games. But like I said, just kind of getting that new character mold and just getting. She's not a big character, but she's definitely a memorable one. And it would be kind of nice to get her, but at this point, I don't think we will. Moving on to number 7, guys, it is Boss Nass. That is the kind of head Gungan. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys don't want any more Gungan stuff, but Boss Nass was never that bad. I think he only ever had 2 lines in the movie. You've seen in episode 1. He is a Gungan, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but he's native to Naboo. But he has a different head mold and everything. He's been in the Lego video games, and there was something else that he was in Lego form. I think it was just both the video games. And at this point, like I said, I think it's still a possibility. Don't get me wrong. I think we can eventually maybe see a Boss Nass, whether it's like just an exclusive minifigure or actually in a retail set. But that's number 7, guys. Number 6 and 5 are kind of the same thing. Which I'm kind of, the one is definitely more surprising than the other. That's why it's number 5 and not number 6. But number 6 would have to be Commander Bly, whether it's Phase 1, Phase 2, Episode 3 based, just whatever they wanted to do. I'm just kind of surprised how they made like Commander Wolf and Commander Gree and other commanders. I mean they made so many different clone kind of, variants that, like, weren't ever seen. I mean, Bly wasn't seen that much either. He was in episode 3, in the Order 66 scene, and he was in season 1, the Deserters. No, not the Deserters. The one, like, with the little monkey people. He was in those 2 episodes. I believe one other episode in the Clone Wars, I think he was seen at one point. But whether it's episode one or not episode one, phase one or phase two, Command Bly, I think we definitely need one of them. There's plenty of customs out there. I actually have my own kind of phase one that was custom made. Not for me, but I got a custom one, so I don't really need them too much. But an episode three one I think would be nice. We maybe release them in the new if they ever like do another ATOC, maybe possibly put them in there since episode three. Um, Moving on, number five, like I said, kind of the same thing, but it's Commander Cody, episode three, since we already got a Clone Wars variant of him. But episode three, I'm very surprised we never got a Commander Cody. We got the buildable figure that makes me think that you can think of it two ways. Either they acknowledge that it's a thing, or they just kind of threw that at us since they're never going to release a minifigure version. But they can do a bigger version like that, which I personally have. I'm just really surprised, guys. I mean, between the two bogus sets, or the wheel bike set, or no, both the wheel bike sets, they come in the same. But between both of those, even like an ATTE, even he could have been maybe throwing in that. What are some other EP3 sets? Actually, there's not too many Utapau sets. I mean, he could have been throwing like in the ATRT or something like that from 2005, or the Turbo Tank. I mean, see the thing in the Turbo Tank 2005, it's just a normal 327th Trooper, but people were saying it's Commander Cody, even though it's not in the same Legion. But those clones are yellow, not orange. And he get played off as that. That's what people did for a while. But I think a full-blown Episode 3 Commander Cody made by Lego that you can get for much cheaper than like $30 from third-party sites would be really nice. Number four, guys. A lot of you guys might not know who this is. SIDON Athano, which I do definitely think we will get a minifigure of him coming soon. He is the kind of red bounty hunter guy seen in Maz Kanat's castle with the other kind of bigger guy. There's going to be pictures on the screen. It's kind of hard to describe if you guys don't remember him, but I think he will be shown in episode 8. I think he will have some type of... I don't think he'll have a big role in there, but I think he'll be seen in the background again, kind of just like how he was in episode 7. But I really like the mold. I mean, if they did the Death Gang and everything already, I think they will do SIDON Athano since it's kind of the same thing in a sense. But that's number 4, guys. A few guys might say it should have been higher up on my list, like backwards should have been like maybe 8 or 9. I was thinking about that, but in terms of possibilities, I think SIDON Athano will be one of the higher possibilities on this list. Number 3, guys. Pretty much any Kaminoan. I don't know the names offhand. Man, actually, I just did a little bit ago. The head Kaminoan, and then like there's 2 other ones I think that had like names for them. But any Kaminoan, really, I'm really surprised we never got that mold. I mean, between all the episode 2 sets, any of the Clone Wars sets, I'm just really surprised. I don't think it'll be I mean, it's possible we'll still get one. If they ever do like another episode 2 set, like maybe a clone, not breeding center, but just like one of the clone facilities on Camino. Stuff like that. I'm really surprised, honestly, guys. With all the other species they've made, Kaminoan, it's really just, a normal torso and legs, just with a, some type of maybe new mold, or just if they really wanted to, they could do like 2 or 3 cylinders and then just make a custom head mold, for them. So that's number 3, guys. Number 2 and number 1, definitely, I'm super surprised they never made, and I still think they will eventually make it, unless they've kind of already decided they'll never make them. Number 2 is Mas Amedda. If you guys don't know who that is the blue Twi'lek, the kind of the bigger guy with a deeper voice that's always next to the Chancellor Palpatine, the Clone Wars, and I believe in episode 3 and episode 2. I know for sure in episode 3, but I think episode 2 as well. I'm really surprised they never made him. Like Palpatine's arrest, I'm surprised they didn't put him in there. Or, Palpatine's shuttle even. He's not. I don't think he's had a few lines. And in the Clone Wars, he had a lot more lines than in the movies. But in the Clone Wars, like I said, it's just kind of Palpatine's aide, and just kind of. I think in the shuttle would have been the best, since I think the episode came out after, but in the Clone Wars, in the final Darth Maul Mandalore arc, Palpatine, goes up to Mas Amedda and says, prepare my shuttle, and he's like, yes, like yes, Chancellor, like yes, something. So I think that would have been a perfect little, set to put him in. Which I still think we'll get him eventually. I'm not getting my hopes too high, but I think it's still possible. The number 1, guys, this has been a fan kind of you know, everyone's been wanting this guy for years now. You know, he's been in almost every single. Wasn't he in? Yeah, he was in episode 3, 4, 5. No, three and four. But still, um, just for who he is, I'm really surprised. He was in the Clone Wars and everything too. It's Bail Organa. You know, like I said, it's just really surprised between all the rebellion sets we got. That he was never tossed in there. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he died episode 4, but I mean, still, there's plenty of them. You know, after episode 3 to episode 4 that could count as before episode 4, where he could have been thrown in there. I'm really surprised, guys. At this point, I don't think we'll be getting him. And also another thing, I guess like a little honorable mention is that the eye patch guy. I don't know his name offhand, but both him and Bail Organa, I'm really surprised they never made him. I don't know if it's just something about I mean, with any of these guys, well, actually, I mean, just maybe Bail Organa. I mean, that's like the actor that portrayed him didn't want a Lego form of him. I'm not sure, but I don't think that's the thing. But I'm just really surprised, guys. This video is actually kind of long, so this is actually going to take a long ass time to put the background for. But I think it'll be a very good video. So if you guys liked this, share it around with your friends. Hopefully, this video does well. I'm really actually kind of like proud of myself for coming up with this video idea. I think this is actually going to be a pretty good, idea. Do pretty well. Start some discussion down below. And that's pretty much all, guys. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye.